Hey, what's up everybody? It's Clark here and I'm back with another food adventure. Today I'm in the Beaches neighborhood and I'm checking out a pizza spot that does authentic Napoleon style pizza. And you know what? I'm not alone. I brought a friend with me today. This is Kevin.
What is up guys, this is Kevin here. I myself also have a YouTube channel called Kevin Experiences, and on that channel I do other food review content as well here in Toronto, and some travel content as well, so you can check me out if you'd like.
In fact, we did a video together on his channel where he took me out to his neighborhood to check out a spot that does Colombian food, and I had an amazing time. So I thought, I got to reciprocate and bring him out over here, a little bit closer to my neck of the woods. Now, if you guys hadn't caught the video, no worries. I'm going to make sure we link, so it's Kevin Experiences, also on YouTube, and I'll be sure to link that video down in the description below. But let's get things started. This is going to be absolutely awesome. I hope you guys brought your appetites with you because it's time to get food. We're in the Beaches neighborhood today, and I gotta tell you, I'm super excited today. And that's because we've been invited to check out No.900 Pizzeria and have a taste of some of their delicious food that they're serving in their beautiful dining space. They've got a great wine selection as well that goes perfectly with their authentic Pizza Napoletana, which they make in this custom brick oven. More on that in a little bit, but let's start things off with some bevies and a little snack. Alright, so we're starting off with some arancini. So for those of you who are not as familiar with arancini, it's basically like an Italian rice ball, right?
It's one of my favorites. If I'm ever at an Italian place and I have to get an app, it's usually the top of the list for me.
Oh wow, look at how nice and cheesy that is.
Yeah, this one looks more traditional. It's got the meat in it. Well, actually, meat is not typically in it. It's just like kind of cheese, sometimes tomato sauce, and they got some like peas in here. Red pepper, it looks like. The breading is it's not over the top. Like, it's just enough that you get a bit of that crispiness, but like not too fried.
All right, you guys, so now you saw the beef ragu one. I'm gonna check out the spinach and ricotta.
Ooh, very gooey.
Lightly breaded on there. You can see all the spinach and the ricotta cheese. It's just nice and gooey and melted in there.
Something about that much cheese, it's hard not for it to be crave-worthy.
Yeah, okay, well, but it is all about taste here on I Get Food, so let's take a bite. So there's definitely the two textures going on. Like I said, it's not heavily breaded, but there still is like some crispness to it. And definitely this one's about the gooey cheese. And I like the flavor of that spinach coming through in there as well. Very, very solid appetizer, a good start, but there's definitely lots of different choices that you have on the menu here. Of course, the focus is, as a pizzeria, it's gonna be on the pizza, which you're gonna get to see in a little minute. But it's nice to have like some different choices on the menu. I think we saw like a burrata.
Yeah,
there's some salad, charcuterie board.
And they also recommended a couple of the burrata dishes that they have on the menu. So if you are here and you fancy yourself a burrata more so, you can also go for that, and that'll be a good choice.
And now we're off to the kitchen to see some of the behind the scenes and to also learn a little bit about what goes into authentic Napolitan style pizza. So we're super lucky today. What a great experience. They invited us into the kitchen so that we could see how the pizza and all the other delicious foods get made. In order to be recognized as true Pizza Napoletana, it has to be made with pretty specific high-quality ingredients, such as the type of flour and the tomatoes used. The hydration of the dough is pretty specific as well, should be somewhere between 58 to 65%, and No.900, they've got their dough at 63. So the name No.900, that comes from the oven, and the temperature that they usually cook the pizzas at is about 900 degrees Fahrenheit. You can see the pizza makers here, they really know and understand their craft. These pizzas, because of the high temperature, they cook in less than 2 minutes, usually around 90 seconds. And all of that leads to the signature characteristics of what makes an authentic Pizza Napoletana. our pizzas. Check this out.
It's rare that you get to see the process from start to finish, but that's exactly what we just did. We got our 2 pizzas right here in front of us, proven fresh, proven made the right way by, I think, an Italian. He sounded Italian,
He did,
so I assume he
he
was. So looks really good, but the longer we wait, the colder it gets.
All right. I'm going to start with the white pizza we got. This is their smoked meat, and yours is the classic margarita, right?
Yeah, so we're gonna start with classic margarita here. Pulling it apart, you can already see just how thin the undercarriage.
Yep.
The undercarriage is. I'll try and give you a bit of a close-up on the slice here. You can see those beautiful ingredients on there, and then the underside, yeah, just slightly browned and very thin, although the crust looks doughy. So let's, without further ado, let's try it.
Yep. Oh, the garlic in this white pizza. So instead of tomato sauce, I guess you use like a garlic cream sauce. Oh, I know it's white, so you can't quite distinguish it from the dough necessarily, but it's definitely there. It packs a lot of garlic punch. How's your pizza?
Really, really good. I'm a sucker for this, the bufala mozzarella that they use on these pizzas. I love it. I think it's way better than regular mozzarella. And the tomato sauce tastes very fresh, kind of a homemade sort of thing. I quite like it.
Awesome,
Good.
The smoked meat on there is phenomenal too with this one. So what Kevin was saying about the crust, you can still also see like the pockets of air in there, so it's nice and light.
I just got a wave of that olive oil that he drizzled on at the end. So that's a really nice way to finish the pizza.
So this spot here, Pizzeria number 900. You know, all those details, all those stats that we gave you guys, you know, about the time it takes to cook, the temperature of the oven, all of that factors into what makes this place unique, because it's one of the very few places in Toronto that actually has the designation or being authenticated by the actual body from Italy, from Naples. Gives it the certified authenticity of it being a true classic Napolitana pizza. Now, I'm going to get this wrong, and I apologize. You guys are going to kill me for my Italian. La Sociane Verace.
Verace, that's the word.
Verace Pizza Napolitana.
Yeah.
So it has that designation. And I think there's like less than like 3, maybe 4 spots here in Toronto that have that designation. I've got my hands now. Kevin was nice enough to share his pizza with me.
Done a little trade here, so excited to try this one.
So what I love about this one here is they put the basil on fresh. I mean, like they do cook some of the basil, but they also, at the end, put some basil on their fresh ones right on top of the pizza. I like that aspect of it.
What pizza was this again?
This was the white pizza, and it's the smoked meat.
Smoked meat.
Smoked meat with, so like my memory's trash, so I have to get the menu, right?
Yeah,
so the smoked meat here, you can read that off.
All right, so it's got caramelized onions, fontina. I don't know what that is.
It's cheese. It's a type of cheese.
Is it cheese? Okay.
Yeah.
Fior di latte, which is the the white cheese. Espresso aioli, which is pretty unique. See if that comes through in the taste. Parsley emulsion, chili flakes, and black pepper. So really well seasoned, and we'll see if it comes through in the flavor.
All right. The margarita, an absolute classic. They do the margaritas 2 different ways, so depending on the type of tomato sauce you want. They do have one tomato sauce that I think is an import. We just went with the classic one that they do, but you have a couple of options with the margarita. I think they also do the margarita pizza. Again, their own take on it. They do a white version. Again, not classic, but yeah, I like that spin on that idea.
I really, really like the medley of flavors on this thing. I'm a big spice guy, so I love that it has chili flakes, especially after coming back from Thailand recently. Yeah, the black pepper, all these components really, the pesto sauce. it takes it from just being like just tasting the meat to really just getting a really nice holistic flavor on this pizza.
So again, with the margherita, you were talking about the tomato sauce and how that factors into it. Nice, bright, tangy tomato, little bit on that sweet side, not sweet like candy sweet, I mean like naturally sweet, like that tomato flavor. It's not too heavy, it's more minimalistic, it's thin, but it's nice and fluffy at the crust.
You shouldn't have to make a pizza too complicated, because if you're throwing all these additional ingredients on it just to make it taste good, then clearly on its base fundamental level, the quality is not where it needs to be in terms of the dough and the tomato sauce and the cheese.
Here, they can go minimal on the toppings, and you're still gonna have a really fabulous product.
This is a ricotta and Vesuvian apricot tartelette. So obviously the ricotta is the white stuff you see down there, and then it's got this kind of apricot sort of jammy sort of texture here. So let's just give it a shot and see how it is. And just, yeah, the outside it's very hard actually. It's not like your typical tart. Maybe is a little more soft around the edges.
It's like a biscuit almost.
The first word that comes to mind is fragrant.
Oh, okay, wow.
The apricot is kind of almost this very flowery, fruity kind of vibe to it. It's really, really nice actually. So now this one, you can see the dusting of pistachio on there. And it also has
the lemon.
Lemon. Okay, so the inside is kind of like a lemony filling. I can see it coming down to personal preference as well.
Okay.
The lemony sauce that they got here, this is kind of like what you find in like a lemon meringue pie. Similar type of taste. And yeah, you got the dusting of pistachio on top, so you get that flavor too. Yeah, both good in their own respects, but for me, it's got to be the ricotta and the apricot.
All right. Okay, I'm going to give it a try too now. Let's get our sweet tooth on. And now I'm gonna try the apricot and the ricotta cheese one. Okay, yeah. You guys know I love the lemon. The lemon tart was fantastic. I think I lean towards the apricot one as well. You described it perfectly. That apricot aroma, the fragrance of the apricot, it's a bit flowery. Again, not too sweet. And that's probably part and parcel of the ricotta, that cheese element. Oh, I am totally stuffed. You guys saw all that amazing food. You saw the arancini, the two different kinds of pizza, and we got to see how it was made. And then we capped things off with that beautiful agro dolce, those two dessert tarts. Hey, I think this is a good spot to wrap up the video, but no worries. We've got more food adventures to come and show you guys. But before we do that, I do want to take a second just to say thank you to Luke and the whole team here. It was an absolutely amazing experience getting to see some of the behind the scenes and just to enjoy like the ambiance and all the fantastic hospitality. And also, hey Kevin, big thank you to you as well for coming out and being on the channel and experiencing the food with me. It's always more fun to be able to share a meal with a friend. So yeah, I'm so glad you were able to come out. Any final thoughts?
Yeah, what I will say is overall great experience. This place is located here in the Beaches, great area in Toronto, very vibrant area with cafes and everything, so come on down. And you know what? Valentine's Day is coming up, so
yes,
you know what?
Yes.
This could be a great date spot. Bring your significant other or partner or whoever here, have your appetizer, have your pizzas, have your desserts, have your aperitivos, whatever else you want to have here, and make it a good night. And as Clark said, the staff here was great to us, very hospitable. They let us behind the scenes to see how the pizzas are being made in the big oven, and that was really good. And yeah, and thanks again to Clark for having me on. It was a pleasure being able to do this again after me showing him one of my favorite spots. So If you want to see more of my stuff, Clark will put a link down in the description below. My channel is called Kevin Experiences, and I also do food content and some travel content too.
All right, well, and last of all, big thank you to you guys for tuning in every single week. It's so great to be able to share all these awesome spots that we have here in Toronto and the surrounding area. Okay, you guys, get out there, get something tasty to eat, and I'll see you all next time when I get food.